Hi, super lovely kids. I welcome you once again to our Victoryland virtual class. We're studying the subject mathematics. Mathematics. Today under mathematics, we're going to do addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. So you're going to take one at a time. So you are first going to look at addition. So we are hoping that at the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to 1. Add figures together and get a correct total. 1. Add figures together and get a correct total. 2. Know what addition is. 2. Know what addition is. 3. Know the various properties of addition. 3. Know the various properties of addition. And then 4. Know how to solve addition sentences. Know how to solve addition sentences. Now let's move to the main thing. Now the question may be asked, what is addition? What is addition? Addition means finding the total or sum of two or more numbers or objects. Addition means finding the total or sum of two or more numbers or objects. So I believe now you understand the concept of addition. Good. Let's carry on. Now this is an example to explain more on the explanation of addition. We can see 2 stars being added to 3. Now when all these stars are being added together, we can get 5 of them. The same way it's been written in figures. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So now you've gotten the understanding of addition. Good. Let's carry on. Now addition comes in 3 main properties. So there are 3 main properties of addition. These are commutative property, 2. Associative property, and 3. Identity property. There are 3 main properties of addition. These are 1. Commutative property, 2. Associative property, and then 3. Identity property. Now let's look at them one after the other. We take commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property is the process of changing the order, that is the position of the numbers, but which does not affect the sum or total. Commutative property is the process of changing the order, that is position of numbers, but does not affect the sum or total. This means that anywhere or any position a number is being placed when adding up figures or objects, it doesn't affect the sum or total. For example, when going to school, if you wear your socks to school, the order as to how you wear it doesn't affect your feet. You have 2 pairs of socks, one for the left foot and one for the right foot. But yes, we can interchange them and wear that of the right for the left foot and then that of the left foot for the right foot. It still doesn't affect our leg. The same way when you are dressing up to school, you can first wear your trousers or skirt before wearing your top. The same way you can still wear your top before wearing your trousers. Doing this and doing it this way still doesn't affect your dressing. Examples. We have 8 plus 6 equals to 6 plus 8, giving you the same total as 14. So looking at the objects we have arranged here, we can see that the first set we have 8 balls or 8 circles plus 6 circles. Now these circles have been changed at the other side. We can first see 6 being added to 8 circles, and they all add up to get the answer 14. So you see, as to wherever you position the number, it doesn't affect the result. The next property is associative property. Repeat after me, associative property. Good. Associative property is where the sum of 3 or more numbers remain the same regardless of how the numbers are grouped. Associative property. Associative property is where the sum of 3 or more numbers remain the same regardless of how the numbers are grouped. Now let's see how truthful this is. Let's look at this example. First of the example, we have 18 plus 12 plus 3, which is equal to 30 plus 3, giving you the answer 33. Now first, you get to realize that the first two numbers were added together in the second numbers. We can see that 18 plus 12 have been added to get 30. And then the 3 has been repeated. And then after, it was added to get 33. Now let's look at the second example. You can see that the numbers in the first example are the same numbers we have here. But then the positions of the numbers have been changed. So you can see that 3 comes first, plus 12, and then plus 18. Now looking at the other side, 3 has been added to 12. Looking at this side, where you can see the arrow, you could see that 3 has been added to 12 to get 15, and then the 18 has been brought back to this point. So now 15 plus 18 gives you 33. So when you go to the first example, you realize that 18 plus 12 were added to get 30. But here, since the positions were changed, the answer got changed, but yet still, the final result or the final total answer is the same. So you see, regardless of the position, the answer still remains the same. So you observe that the first two numbers have been added before finding the sum. That is for the first example. And then looking at the second example we just looked at, you also observe that the question is the same, but the position of the numbers have been changed. So you observe that the result of 3 numbers is the same no matter which 2 numbers are added first. I repeat it again. So you observe that the result of 3 numbers is the same no matter which 2 numbers are added first. Good. Now we move on to the identity property. Identity property of addition is where any number plus 0 is the number itself. It means that any number added to 0 is the same number. For example, if you have 3 oranges and you add nothing or no orange to them, you still have your 3 oranges. If you have 3 oranges and you add nothing or no orange to them, you still have your 3 oranges. So now I hope you've understood all the three main properties of addition, where the commutative tells us that no matter the position of the number, the result or the total or sum is the same. With the associative also, it also tells us that no matter the first two numbers that have been added, the final answer or the final total is also the same. Now, when we come to the identity property, it also tells us that any number that has been added to 0 is the same number. So now I believe you've understood the three properties of addition. Let's look at these examples. We have 9 plus 0 giving you the answer 9. 0 plus 33 also give you the answer 33. 15 plus 0 also give you 15. 0 plus 57 also gives you 57. 92 plus 0 also gives you 92. So you get to understand very well that any number added to 0 is the number itself or is the same number. Now we carry on to the addition sentence. Addition sentence. Addition sentence is a number sentence used to express addition. So we use addition sentence to express addition, to talk more on addition, to let you know what each number in addition standing for. In addition sentence, there is a name given to each number in the addition sentence. In addition sentence, there is a name given to each number in the addition sentences. We have the first number, which is 23, and the name of that number is called addend. It's called addend. The next number, which is being added to 23, that is 15, is also called addend. Addend. So any final answer after adding the two addends becomes the sum. So simply put, the addition of two addends gives you the sum. The addition of two addends gives you the sum. So I hope now that when you get to have any question asking you to find the names of any of these numbers, you would be able to do so. I hope now you understand that the first number is called an addend. The second number being added as well is called an addend. And then the final or total answer is called sum. I believe you've enjoyed the lesson and gotten to understand what addition is all about, the properties involving addition, and what addition sentences are. Good. Let's move on to the questions of the day. Now you are to fill in the missing numbers. Example, we have 9 plus 5 plus 55. 9 plus 5 plus 55 equal to 14. The 14 there tells you that the 9 here plus the 5 is giving you 14. So the first two numbers have been added together using the associative property. These first two numbers, that is 9 and 5, have been added together to get 14. So 55 has been repeated, so it is being added to 14. And then we can still have these two numbers also added here. So you can see that the 9 here has been repeated here, but then these two numbers have been added here. It's the same thing having the 5 added first. And it can also be done the same way by adding the second and then the last numbers to get the 60. So 5 plus 55 have also been added to get 60. So 14 plus 55 is equal to 9 plus 60 because they give you the same sum or answer as 69. So I believe you've gotten the concept of the exercise. So now let's move on to the questions. 1. We have 24 plus 15 plus 36 equals to dash plus 60, which is also equal to 39 plus dash equals to 75. We have 2. 31 plus 12 plus 15 is equal to 43 plus dash, being equal to dash plus 27 equals to 58. 3. 15 plus 18 plus 11 is equal to 15 plus dash equals to 33 plus dash equals to 44. 50 plus 20 plus 10. 50 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to dash plus 10, which is also equal to 50 plus dash, giving you the answer 80. Giving you the answer 80. Here also we have 6 plus 24 plus 50. 6 plus 24 plus 50, which is equal to dash plus 74. Dash plus 74, which is also equal to 40 plus dash. 40 plus dash, giving you the total answer as 80. So work out and fill in the missing numbers and bring your work for marking. I believe now you've gotten to understand the whole lesson and you will be able to answer these questions. We will have the second part of the addition lessons on our next lesson. Stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.